Philadelphia Eagles. I gotta say,
Eagles, Eagles, while I'm wearing a Cowboys jersey. That's
yeah, no, you
sacrilege,
really
isn't it?
dug that out from nowhere.
It was between this and a tattered Michael Irvin jersey.
So who is that Cowboys jersey of, anyways?
Roger Staubach like practice jersey. I went down to Dallas like when I was like 12 and was like, oh, that's cool, and then bought it.
Very nice. Yeah, no, we got to go to their stadium, and
Oh,
I
it's
gotta say, pretty
great.
sweet.
Had the flu, came back with COVID. That was a great trip though. Um, but the
Yeah,
Eagles,
we have completely tarnished the beginning of
yeah.
this Eagles. Man, Eagles fans are gonna hate us from the beginning of this, but
You know what? I have a
they're
way
gonna
to turn
like
it
us a little
around.
bit
Let's give
more
him
in a
some
moment.
love. Let's
Yeah.
give him some love.
How about
I
how about
honestly
the
think that
offseason
they are
moves?
going to win the division.
Well, for one, I mean, they just honestly, I would say they almost like trade raped the Titans
Pretty much, yeah.
when they got AJ Brown for them. I know that, and that was a first round pick, but I mean, when you can get a true guy with that pick, the 18th overall pick they traded, like why not? You
Yeah.
can improve the offense so much. Like the Titans obviously ended up drafting a receiver after that, but like a lot of the good best receivers were off the board at that point. Like, so you don't know what you're getting. The Eagles, they know what they're getting in AJ Brown. That means they have a true number one guy now. No more relying on Jalen Rager to catch the ball. Um, and obviously they still have Devonta Smith, who will probably play better in the second year. Um,
Yeah.
and
And now
obviously,
that the attention's not on him, it's going to be so much easier for him to be in the open field.
absolutely.
You're going to
Yeah, I
need
mean,
that speed. And with AJ Brown on one side and then Dallas Goddard um,
yeah,
down
hanging
below,
on the middle.
yeah, you can't watch all three of them. Plus, all their running backs are decent receiving backs.
Yeah. They got mostly a committee approach. Obviously, Miles Sanders is kind of the leading person of the committee, but I
Actually,
mean, generally
Kenneth Gainwell has been getting a lot of reps at the one
yeah. I mean,
so
I
far.
could Gainwell, I think, will be involved in the passing game quite a bit this year.
And they got Boston Scott. So,
And this offensive line is actually like super good. Like,
yeah.
um, I mean, yeah, there's really not a
Kelsey's
hole up
still a
front.
man.
Yeah. Still
Malata
even
is coming into his own. And then Lane Johnson, he's old,
but
but he's great.
I mean, Lane Johnson is arguably the best right tackle in the NFL. Like he's
Yeah.
that good. So that offensive line's really good. So we haven't talked about one person, and that's the person this offense hinges on. Is Jalen Hurts ready to take the next step? That is the big question for this whole team, really.
Well, he did lead the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. So you can expect that to be a huge part of their offense. But now it seems like they have, because last year they had Smith and Rieger
Yeah.
or Rager, and then he and Rager, what, 80 yards the entire season or something stupid like that. Like,
um,
um,
Probably about as many drops as he had catches.
yeah, and then they got Zach Pascal now, so then like they got a little bit more depth at receivers. So, it's literally on Hurts. Like it's his time to show that this is his team. They
Yeah.
made the playoffs last year. They upgraded the defense. The secondary looks a little bit better. They had Darius Slay, but they also have Bradbury now, and
Yeah,
then their
no.
linebacking
That's
core pretty good.
two potential man-to-man shutdown corners. That's
Yeah,
that's really impressive.
yeah, and in a division that seems to not have receivers, like each team has one good receiver.
Right.
So,
Like
I mean, except for the Giants, they're kind of all about the same mediocrity. But, um, man, I really think that they got a shot to. I don't think they're going to be Super Bowl contenders, but they do have a shot to make some noise in the playoffs.
yeah. Well, I mean, Jalen Hurts just needs to take another step. He needs to be more accurate because, like, I mean, he can make some good throws, but then every once in a while he just has one that like just sails in a completely bad direction. And it's like, what are you doing, dude? He can
Yeah,
definitely run the ball too, which is always a nice plus. Yeah, it's just really he has to take the step this year. If he doesn't, then obviously they're going to be done with him, and the Eagles will waste what is otherwise a pretty good team. Like, strong up front. In the draft, even like linebacker was a huge question mark. I mean, still kind of is, but they did absolutely steal Nakobe Dean in the third round. I think he could make an impact right away.
Yeah. So
So
Eagles looking
yeah,
good to me. I don't know about other people, but
yeah.
I have the Eagles.
According to FanDuel, they are not division favorites right now. The Cowboys are, which is
Of course they are.
surprising to me. But yeah, I would say the Eagles are looking very strong. I'd say at least to make the playoffs, and definitely a good contender to win the division.